Hi, I'm going to show you guys how to make refried beans my way. Somebody wanted me to show you guys how to do it, and this is how I do it. So I'm going to get pinto beans and I'm going to put them on a pot. I am using a pressure cooker. You don't need if you don't have one, you don't need to use a pressure cooker, but it does cook the beans a little bit faster. So you're going to rinse them with water, and then after you're done rinsing the pinto beans about twice, then you're going to fill your pot with water. Just fill your pot all the way because the beans do absorb a lot of water. You always have to keep an eye as well. If you need more water, you're going to add more water while you're cooking them. So this is my pressure cooker, and I'm going to add one jalapeno and half of an onion, and I'm going to add some salt. After that, I'm just going to add my cover it, and then I'm just going to set it. It took me 60 minutes on the pressure cooker to cook. If you don't have a pressure cooker, it might take maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to 2.5 hours. It all depends on your stove as well. All you have to do, if you have a regular pot, just set it on medium or on low and just let it cook. Just keep an eye on it the whole time. So now to do the refried beans, I get my pot and I put a little bit of oil and I put my chopped onions, or you can even do like sliced onion. You don't have to chop it up. And then I add jalapeno just to add a little bit of a spice to it. If you don't have jalapenos, you can maybe use like red chilies, like the any kind of chili that you have, maybe pepper flakes as well. So you want to cook the onion just slightly a little bit. I literally just brown it a little bit, not too much. After that, then I add my beans. So then I'm going to add my beans right now after they are cooked. And even if you don't cook them, maybe you can put them in the fridge and use them, the next day as well. It's okay. So once I add them into my into my pan, sorry. I'm gonna let it cook slightly, just a little bit, just to for the beans to get a little bit soft. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I did cook my beans and then I used them the day after. So they were in my fridge in a container. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna let it boil. Once it's at that boil point, then that's when the beans had cooked and they'll get softened, and it's easier for us to smash the beans. So just keep an eye on it. And also another thing, you don't want to add too much of the juice because then it's going to be really watery. You want to be more thick. So it's better if you put less of the juice, and then if it's too thick, then you add more of the bean juice into the pot, into the consistency that you will like it. So after it boils, I do turn the heat to low, and then I start smashing them. If you don't have one of these smashers, you could probably use a cup. I've seen people use like a glass cup or something that's really flat that can smash your beans. So just make sure you just smash them. Move everything around. And that's basically all it is. It's just mashing your beans. Make sure you get everything all throughout your pan. You can even smash like your jalapeno or if you have pepper flakes, you don't have to smash that, but like my jalapeno, you just see me that I smash just to get all that juice out of it so it can be in all my beans. And then after you see that you had everything's nicely incorporated, like smashed and stuff, and that's it. You just leave it, put it on low, let it cook slightly, and that's how you you do. You can also add like cheese on top, shredded cheese, mozzarella, anything you like if you want to have melted cheese on top, that's pretty good as well. I don't add cheese because I did make it to eat it with my rice and my pork spare ribs that day. Alright, so that's basically it. Just let it cook, stir so it does not get stuck to your pan, because it will get stuck if there's nothing, if all the juice is absorbed. So this is the consistency that I like. You can go thicker too though. And that is it. Enjoy!